Hey, bonjour, and all that other stuff. Today you guys are going to watch my video. That's all I got to say. Bye.
It's summer 2009, and I'm moving to France. You're going there with me, if only for a moment, in our minds, to escape. But I am moving there to start a business. Welcome to France. Well, the war over the war in Iraq has ended, so I guess I can go back to eating French fries. At almost everywhere in France, except McDonald's, you can order steak fries with a nice glass of Burgundy or Beaujolais. I'd rather love the French than not, although I admit it can be a struggle at times. If interrupted on a Parisian sidewalk, the typical French person can be distant and off-putting. But if you're introduced properly that evening, the same individual will be charming and engaging. Much about France is like that. Yet the pleasures of France, their food, French music, French art, French urban life, and of course, the company of French women are usually worth the effort. But here's a confession. I love France. Not just because of the food or the countryside or language, but also the culture, the history, and the way of life. In France, everyone says hello, goodbye, and thank you. The police won't even begin to answer your question until you tell them bonjour. Even the panhandlers in France are articulate. They'll first apologize for bothering you, and then proceed to tell you a story of how they became less fortunate. I learned while living here in France that to have true success as a business owner, you have to fill the gaps in the local French market and pretty much think outside the box. I came to France specifically to open a business that would do all the yucky, dirty, ghastly jobs that no one else wants to do. So I named my business Yuck. After the call to 911, after the cops and the coroners have gone, things must be put back in order. Even when things will never, ever be the same. It's gruesome work, but someone's got to do it. When a life ends in the worst possible way in France, it's often a cue for my company, Yuck Corp, to get to work. This is my assistant Maria, doing a job most people won't, and even fewer can stand to do. Yuck goes out to crime scenes, trauma scenes, or any other biohazard incident, and clean up and restore it to the original situation it was prior to the incident occurring. Today we're dealing with a suicide. The lady we are dealing with, her husband committed suicide and left behind 3 young children. Now we must grapple with the horrors that lie behind the bedroom door. We focus on the process. We must look closely what may not appear to be a tiny stain, because it may leave behind a large mass of residue. What it does is drips through and can be larger underneath than it is from the top surface. If we can't properly clean something, then we have to properly remove it as a medical waste. A major priority is to shield our survivors from another heartache. We take high-powered lights and check and recheck to make sure we have everything. So when the family comes in, they don't have to deal with something unexpected. We are looking for any overspray of blood, tissue, teeth. It could be anything. There's times when you find actual body parts. You have to search everything in the area to make sure nothing is left behind.
O Orlando tira a calça com a cueca dentro. Por que não tira a cueca dentro da calça?
Ele fica 5 dias com a mesma cueca. Sabe, a Maria tá ganhando 10 euros.
10 euros pra limpar?
Tá trabalhando depois do expediente.
Não.
É.
Ave Maria, o que é isso? Esses demônios dessas crianças fizeram festa aqui de novo.
Se os pais soubessem tanto dinheiro e tão mau gosto pra música.
Você viu algo diferente na senhora Vandermeer?
O que? Os peitos?
Silicone, com certeza.
Yes!